Hey there, happy day 1039, just adjusting and getting comfortable to chat for a few minutes. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. What she up to now is just the video log of me documenting the journey as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of businesses to the online world. Spent over a quarter century, over 25 years in corporate America, working for some really fantastic organizations and companies, both publicly traded companies and privately held companies that were owned by some, very powerful, very successful families, and everything in between. Ran my own businesses on the side since I was 13. I started my first business when I was 13, and always had my finger in at least one or two businesses at a time, in addition to working in corporate America. Till I finally left corporate America, after several job transitions and industry transitions. I was like, okay, I've learned enough. I can go out now, and I'm confident I can run my own businesses and make a living and succeed at that. So I left corporate America. And then as part of my divorce in 2017, I found myself wanting to do something. I was too old to go get another job or go back to corporate America, but I wanted to do something. So I'd always been curious about the internet, and I decided, all right, I'm going to hop online. I'm going to figure this internet thing out. And my original plan was to duplicate my offline success online. Still striving to do that in my own definition of success, in my own comparative way. And I guess that's why I'm still popping on here and talking every day about what I'm doing, what I'm sharing, what's working, what's not working, what I've tried, what I haven't tried. Now, I have, in the offline world, been involved in at least 27 different businesses and industries. And I have yet to count how many things I've done online and what I would call businesses or not. I kind of lump it all together as, hey, my online life, just what I do online now. It's all the different projects, all the different activities, all the different things are lumped into one, online versus offline. Like, it's a big competition. So today started the fifth and final free 30+ day Get Up and Go challenge on the Get Up and Go challenge Facebook page and the Get Up and Go challenge Facebook group. Today was day 2, and we talked about WIIFU, meaning what's in it for me, but what's in it for you? What is in it for you to participate in challenges? And specifically, what's in it for you to participate in this challenge? And then what is the most important reason to you that you want to participate, that you're going to participate in the challenge? Because what I think is the most important thing, and what my objective is in the challenge, is going to be different than every single participant. Will some of us overlap? I'm hoping so, because it makes it easier and more fun to do a challenge. But I want to make sure that everybody is getting their most important desire and need and want fulfilled throughout the 30-day challenge, that they have a clear roadmap and a clear framework, so that they know exactly what they need to do each and every day to get the result that they want by the end of the 30 days. So it was all about what's in it for you and the set point. We all have a set point for pretty much everything that we do. We have a set point for how we wear our hair, right? Mine's still stuck in the 1980s, obviously. We have a set point for how we wear our makeup. This is pretty much the same makeup I've worn since I was 15. A few tweaks and changes, but since I was 15 or 16 years old, I have done my face pretty much the same. Probably true of my hair as well. We have a set point for our weight. We have a set point for our financial situation. We have a set point for how much we have to have in savings. We have a set point for what type of car we'll drive, what kind of clothes we'll wear, what colors we'll wear, right? We even have a set point for what kind of colors we will wear. We have set points for the colors that we like. We have a set point for how we face change and challenges and adversity or hardship, how difficult it is for us to change or challenge or pivot or transition. Just like our thermostats in our home or our speedometer on our car, we set our cruise control. We can set our cruise control at a certain speed and make sure that we never go over the speed limit. Now, it doesn't mean we don't have to steer and use the brake and follow traffic signs, but it makes driving easier. Having a set point makes our life easier in a lot of things that we don't need to consciously think about, but it can also hold us back, right? If I have a huge resistance to change, say my set point's like an 8, and whenever anything happens that's a change or a challenge or different than what I expect, I blow into full-blown frustration mode. I'm going to have a problem because stuff's changing all the time. And so I want to continue to reduce my set point, meaning a lower number is I'm not resistant to change. I have lower friction. I don't push against it. I don't fight against every change that comes along. And we all know people that are across the spectrum. If I'm using a scale of 1 to 10, again, you can use whatever scale you want. I use 1 to 10 because it's quick and easy to think about and come up with. Well, how am I feeling today? Look at the pain scale. If you've ever been to a pain clinic or a hospital, on the wall, they have a pain scale. What's your pain today? A level of 1 to 10. I just thought about that now, then maybe that's part of why 10 is an easy thing to remember. It's because I've been exposed to that for decades. The super duper smiley face is a 1, and I'm a happy go lucky. And then the frowny, scared, angry face is a 10, right? So scale of 1 to 10, it just comes easy and naturally for me. So for example, when COVID hit, I think that's a good one because we all have this in common, right? We've all experienced and been impacted by COVID in some way, shape, or form. I don't think there's a single human being that we could talk to that would say, yeah, COVID had absolutely positively zero impact or effect on my life. Didn't even notice it. What's COVID? I think we'd be hard pressed to find people that would say, hey, what's COVID? It hasn't changed my life at all. I think it's impacted all of us. So I think it's a good example and a good point that we can all relate to say, okay, when I first experienced and heard about the COVID restrictions and COVID impact and COVID in general, what was my set point to it? What was my level of pushback and resistance and, bitching, whining, complaining, moaning, and saying, oh my God, this is awful. This is the end of the world, da, 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 da. And we feel that way because of our own experiences in certain situations, our own specific situations. So when it first hit, I was like about a 7. Now, why wasn't I a 9 or a 10? Because for the last couple of years, I've already been making a lot of adjustments and changes and transitions in my life. Due to a lot of stuff in my personal life, I've had to make changes and and faced a lot of challenges. So I wasn't at a 10. Now 7's still pretty high, right? That's a lot of resistance. Why? Because like everybody else, there was a lot of change and a lot of things that had to be dealt with and a lot of things that had to be figured out. I chose to look for the positives and what was good and okay about the situation instead of the negatives. And I think because of that and doing the Get Up and Go challenge, this is the 5th one that we're doing. And then in between I did stuff. So I've done stuff every day since the challenge hit to make hopefully other people feel better, but definitely to make myself feel better. And I got to do things like hang out with my granddaughter every day until she started school this fall. And so I looked for what was working about it, not what wasn't working. And now as I'm heading into this challenge, I think I feel like about a 4, maybe a little less. I don't really feel a whole lot of resistance to it. I'm more optimistic in that I know I'm going to get what I want for results out of this challenge because I've done it 4 times before and gotten really incredible results personally. And I want to make sure that the people that participate get those same, not the same exact results because we all want something different, but they get the result that they want as well. Supersize Your Business idiom today was the cream of the crop, and that people and things can be the cream of the crop. And again, it's super subjective, right? So much of our lives is always subjective and filtered through us, right? It's all filtered through our past experiences, our current situation, and what we expect and think of our future. Everything is filtered through that. So cream of the crop is the same thing. We can be the cream of the crop in our family. We might be my dad used to call it the pick of the litter, or the favorite. We can be the favorite or the best at something in different areas or aspects of our life. Are you going to be the best in the world at everything? Sorry to burst your bubble. No. Are you going to be the best in the world at anything? Probably not. There's, almost 8 billion people on the planet. Maybe less now, I don't know, but there's close to 8 billion people on the planet. So the probability of you being the absolute best in the whole wide world is slim to none. Unless, of course, you decide you're going to be the best in the world at something and you go for it and you master it and you decide, I'm going to be the best in the world at this thing. Just watched a yo-yo world championship competition with my son-in-law the other day. Caught the very end of it. And I'm like, I didn't even know there were a best in the world yo-yo champion. So goes to show you can choose to be the best in the world at anything that you want, anything that makes you happy. So that was Supersize Your Business, cream of the crop. And fun challenge today was about realizing the amazing fact that tomorrow morning when we wake up, we haven't made any mistakes yet. I thought that was an interesting, fun perspective. So today our challenge is to think of a mistake that we make today that we're not going to make tomorrow. What mistake are we going to make tomorrow that we didn't make today? I'm thinking I'm not going to use caramel cappuccino as my morning coffee. It's a little too sweet for me, believe it or not, and this is diluted with regular coffee. So I consider that a mistake I made today that I'm not going to make tomorrow. So that was our fun challenge today. As part of the this final free Get Up and Go challenge, I am on the undercurrent part of it, making my project and my priority, and the result that I'm going to make sure I get out of this challenge, setting up and putting in place and getting the framework and everything ready for a challenge summit. Early in 2021, we will be doing a challenge summit. Already have a few speakers lined up, and as part of the Get Up and Go challenge, I'm going to put together all of the pieces of that summit and get that ready, and probably early 2021 start doing interviews for that, for the challenge summit. I'm excited to do a challenge summit. I've done, people are doing challenges, and they're really summits, and they're calling them challenges, but they're really summits. I've done a women business owners summit, and I've been involved in several summits. So I think it'll be fun. It was our women business owner one was about the number one thing that people want for their businesses, women or men, and that's more customers and finding customers. So we did a whole summit on how do you, and it was all women speakers, all women business owners, how do you personally go about bringing people to you, attracting business, finding more customers, finding more leads, always having a steady supply of people coming to you for your products and services. That's what that summit was about. And this one will be about how you can use challenges to get results in your life and to, in many instances, grow your businesses, because I work with a lot of business owners. So it'll be that, but it'll also be to how to overcome challenges and get results that you want in other areas and aspects of your life as well. So it might be a much bigger summit than my last one. I'm not sure yet. I'm mapping it out this month as part of the Get Up and Go challenge to determine what should it look like? What do I want it to look like? What do people that will benefit the most from it want it to look like? You know, it's easy to teach people how to do a 5 or a 10-day challenge now. I mean, I can do those in my sleep. And I've actually taught a course about that on several occasions, how to do it. And if you want that, hit me up in the comments below. It's available. I don't remember the link to it right now, or where I put it and what page it's on, or if it's in a funnel, but I can easily get you access to that. It's just a simple 10-day video program of how to set up and create and do and lead your own challenge. So yeah, I've been doing those for a long time. All right, that's it. That's all I've got today. I have got work to do. It is a granddaughter afternoon, so I'm super excited about that. Go out, make it an awesome day. If you have any questions or need help with anything, just ask in the comments below. Again, don't know that I will be the one that can help you, but I guarantee I can help you get to the next step of whatever it is that you need. Have an amazing day, and I will be with you tomorrow.